YouTube, good morning. Music Talks, episode 2. Give me a second here. All right. Just had to get something to dust the keys off with. Sean Stockman. He is one of the lead singers of the R&B vocal group, which is one of the greatest, arguably, vocal groups, male vocal groups that we've seen in our lifetime. We've had the Temptations, we had the Jacksons, the Barge. These guys, arguably the greatest male vocal group of all times. And I don't want to say R&B, but that is the genre that they were birthed in. He said that R&B is basically going away, basically dying. R&B is dying. What are the kids making love to? And I kind of disagree. Well, in fact, I 100% disagree. R&B is not marketed anymore. Let's just put it like that. It's not marketed the way it used to be. For whatever reason, the music industry, small guys that be in the U.S., they're not marketing it. But it definitely isn't dying. Especially when you look at what's going on in Europe. You got some pretty impressive talent in Europe. And they're not this color. They're that color. They have some amazing talent. I wish I could pronounce this woman's name, but I saw her do a... Let me see if we can get it right. Anyway, when I came by, I did it. I'm doing The Kid Was In. You know, she came in and she did such a beautiful job. What is her name? I wonder if I pause this and I come back to it, I can tell you her name, because when she did it, I said, wow. You know, I'm a joke on this one though, but she had a hashtag under her Instagram, yes, I'm married. And I was like, man, if you wasn't. just her piano skills and her voice alone was enough to draw. I was like, man, oh man, and I didn't know her. I did not know who she was. I didn't know who Sinead Harnett is. Don't know her. We got another girl out there by Molly Hammer. All these, all these folks, they're being influenced by, uh, by R&B. They're being influenced by R&B. So it's not going anywhere at all. It's not going anywhere at all. It's still around, and it seems like there's a heavy presence in the places other than the United States. I would like to say, country music is influenced by R&B, but country music now is more influenced by hip hop. And let's keep in mind, hip hop and R&B are two different genres of music. But R&B isn't dying, especially if you still got players like me out there. As long as you still got us out there hitting the R&B chorus, I wish I could sing. As long as we got, and R&B is kind of more like it's also considered like soul music. It's also considered soul music. Back in the '70s, there was a distinct genre of soul music, and they have a chart that shows just data and statistics. If you look it up on YouTube, I may find the link and leave the link in the description if I can find it again. But it shows how music throughout the um, decades, what entered what, as far as the ranking, this was 10% here, pop was 50% there. There's a time that country ruled everything. And we're not talking about country music that we know today. We talking about country music. But R&B, it's not going anywhere. It's impossible for it to go anywhere, because if you look at all of the music that's being sampled right now, it's R&B music. I gave a post about how the 30 for 30 song SZA, that song was sampled by a group called Switch, I Call Your Name. So you still have all of these producers out there sampling R&B music. Now, whether they're making it, that is something totally different. The reason why R&B isn't going anywhere is simply because of this. R&B is a feeling. R&B is a feeling. R&B is a feeling. It's a feeling that you feel. Yeah, it's a feeling that you feel. So it's not going anywhere. As long as we got hearts, as long as hearts can still get broken. Long as we can actually play from our emotions, it's definitely not going anywhere. It's not dying. And I encourage you right now to, if you're listening to this, if I first thing I encourage is explore many genres of music. So explore explore many genres of music. Explore many genres of music. Explore pop, which is definitely always at the top of the charts. Explore country music. Even play music that for some reason I can't seem to remember. It's amazing to me. I don't want to bounce this topic, and maybe I'll make this for another post. But there is some music, like if you look at this Rainbow Connection, I like the sound of it. I should have been reading it. I should have been reading it. There we go. It's early in the morning. My eyes had to. Josh just reads music. Okay. You know, doing that R&B. This is crazy. And those R&B chords thrown into a song. When you throw that shoulder up, when you throw that shoulder up, see that's the R&B coming out right there. That's the, if you guys recognize those chords. It's crazy. This is crazy. You know, that's that Lauryn Hill. But R&B isn't definitely going anywhere. There, if you look overseas, if you look at all of these that are embracing the sound, that are harnessing the sound, and truth be told, they're being true to the sound. As long as we have that factor of it overseas in Europe, it's not going anywhere at all. We just have to play from our feeling, play from our heart. I'm going to continue some practice. I might go to the gym, or I might go back to sleep. But that's this episode 2 of Music Talks. Peace.